I know you're all.
As a man, I'm flesh and blood. I can be ignored, I can be destroyed, but as a symbol, as a symbol, I can be incorruptible.
He gave us a signal.
Where are you?
Something elemental, something terrifying.
Yes, it is episode 19 of Cavecast. With me are my usual suspects, Drunken Emerald Arrow and Iron Oxide. How are you this morning?
I'm awake, man.
You got both of those?
Dude, I got up 2 hours early just to be on the safe side. It's like, I'm not fucking sleeping through this shit again.
Well, this is
So,
definitely
I'm
not
in.
one to sleep through. Killer Croc is a sleeper, but he's not necessarily someone who you think of immediately when you mention the Rogues Gallery. Like, he is kind of a niche character, and he's definitely an interesting talk. Let's we as usual, we give it a couple minutes for people to notice that the stream is running. I see y'all hopping in, but right now we got Scooby Pup first up. I got to talk with Scoob. I'm gonna be on her show as soon as I can get something worked out. She is everybody's one of the best mods in the business.
Hey, you wanna know what? Your bot is in the kick chat, so
Oh, hell yeah. He loves my stream, and because I still have 0 followers on Kick. I really do nothing with it. I only do this. Which like I said, I don't know. Maybe I should probably start doing like some just chats or whatever on but hello, Sammy 3Pete. Killer Croc is one of my favorite for the Rogues Gallery. Yes, he's like I said, he's a sleeper character. You don't he's not the first one who really comes to mind. Most people name like the Penguin, the Joker, the Riddler. But he, keep in mind, you go in the sewers, you might not come out. We got Scream Queen Selena. We got Kick Robot, cool. The beloved Piranha Pout. That's it for now. I'm sure it'll keep growing, but we can just hop right into it because I don't know. I haven't looked on this one's history, but yeah. Before we jump in, the basic character is Waylon Jones. I believe he's I think he's from like Louisiana, but that might just be that just might be for the animated series. I can't remember. But he's a character that as I recall, kind of, it depends on who's writing him. Sometimes he's like this feral beast, and other times like he's wearing a suit and tie and he's kind of like a mob boss. So it really
Other times he's just a dude with a skin condition that worked at a circus
who just
or
wants
as
to
a
be
freak
left
show.
alone.
He's even being reinvented as more misunderstood, not really violent, kind of a much more sympathetic character to full-on serial killer that eats people. He's been reinvented so many times it's kind of hard to pin down what his actual origin is, because like you said, it depends on who's writing him. And there are so many different interpretations of the character.
Yeah, and I even wrote that in the description today. I was like, some will argue that he's not a rogue at all. He's just a guy who wants to be left alone. Well, and there's plenty. Yeah, no, there's plenty of iterations too where he starts the rumor that he eats people just because he wants to be left alone. You know, so like, which is completely sympathetic. There's times where he gets like taken advantage of just because like he experiences some human warmth and obviously it always turns out to be some sort of scam or some way to get him to do something, or it's a manipulation tactic, and you always end up feeling bad.
I know this. I know the storyline you're talking about. He thought he was doing crime, thinking he was saving people he cares about, and it turns out he was just being manipulated because he's big and strong and can pull the jobs off.
Yeah, I think that might have been. I think they tried to do it in the animated series once, but I think that was just before Nightfall. And
they turned that story on its head, and he was actually the bad guy manipulating the.
Yeah, that's right. But they also, he is kind of not as durable as Solomon Grundy, but he's like a beast who likes to live in the sewers. Sometimes, like I said, a lot of this is gonna be sometimes. Like we said, it depends on who's writing them. But there's one of the big things when they introduced Bane was they showed how formidable he was. Is he broke Killer Croc's arm before you saw Bane? Before you were totally introduced to Bane in the Nightfall story arc, and everyone's just like, dude, who's this guy who like broke Croc's arm? And for that whole arc, like Killer Croc's arm's in a sling, and you're like, dude, who's this guy who manhandled Killer Croc? Because like that,
who at the time was the most physically formidable of the
absolutely
the rogues.
Yeah, I mean, there was no. Unless you're counting Grundy in there, which not a lot of people do. Grundy is kind of like a wandering bad guy. I mean, originally he was a Green Lantern bad guy. He was an Alan Scott rogue.
It just shows you the variations too, because I mean, we talked about what you brought up earlier. When you look at the animated series, you're not. He just looks almost like a white character. I mean, it's really white with just a little bit of horns or something like that. I mean, it's
a little bit of ridges.
Yeah,
it almost looks like it really does look like he has a skin condition. But then
they went with that route
in the new Batman adventures. They make
he's an alligator man.
Yeah, they make him
awful,
a little bit more reptilian. Dude, I'm telling you, every redesign in the new Batman adventures is terrible. The only one who got to blow up is Penguin. Oh, Scarecrow is sweet too. Scarecrow is sweet, where they make him look like that hung Southern preacher. That's a sweet look. That is cool. That is cool. Guys, remember to like, share, wake your grandma up, be like, hey, learn about Killer Croc. It helps me out immensely. Or don't. It really doesn't matter at this point. I'm in it for the love of the game.
Or you can be like Sammy's dad and call right before the stream is about to start.
Yeah, my dad calls.
Stream on?
Yeah, he's like, hey, I thought you have a podcast. I was like, I do. He's like, when is it? I was like, right now. Why aren't you doing it? Because you're fucking calling me. What's going on? Is everybody okay?
Good morning, Papa 3-Pete.
I'm sure he just wants to like hang out or something. He's like, I thought it's like, does your band have a show tonight? And I was like, no, it's tomorrow. He's like, well, why aren't you doing your podcast? It's because you're fucking calling me.
You want on? Are you calling because you want on?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he's definitely gone through a lot of variations because again, he is more of a niche character, so he doesn't pop up very often. When he does pop up, it's a different writer, so it's a different take on Killer Croc. I mean,
yeah, and then we'll get to this. This is one of the few times where I will recognize. I was so drunken before the show. And the design for Absolute Killer Croc is
God, I don't
pretty insane.
Yeah.
But we can start pre-crisis. So let's see. Fictional character biography. Yeah, they don't have two different things this time. This is actually a correctly set up Wikipedia page. Unlike last week where it was like, oh, here's the history, here's the biography, here's the biography again, with more detail. So let's do this, shall we? because it is much easier just to look at that.
And in the way of characters, he's a fairly newer, being that 83 compared to some of the other ones that were from Detective Comics 2 or Batman 1. I mean, he's fairly newer in the world of Batman, really, when you look at the longevity of the characters.
What was the date of his first appearance? I'm curious.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna guess 70s.
No, it's March 83.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I guess February.
In comic book character age, that's still that's like maybe a teenager by this point.
Yeah, no, it's
still a baby.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of those characters that kind of came in that era, some of them like come and go. So I mean, it's usually characters that have been, that stood the test of time. So like, it's not completely rare, but it's rare that newer editions have the stay power. A lot of them are like throwaways. Although I mean, there are some definite
KG Beast.
Yeah, KG Beast. But then there's guys like Professor Pig who I feel like are going to be around for a while. It's just a great design. But then you have like Dollmaker. I don't know if people are going to keep going back to Dollmaker, even though they should, because he's fucking metal. But let's see. So okay, Jerry Conway, and then Gene Colan. So he made a cameo in Detective Comics 523, and his first appearance was in 524, which is kind of that happens quite a bit in comic books, where it was like they have the character kind of in the shadows at the end of their cameo appearance, and then the full-on bad guy in the next issue. So people will argue what the first appearance is, because it was like, well, you didn't see him, but he said something, so it's it depends on who you talk to. There's going to be a bunch of that today, apparently. So pre-crisis, I'm very interested to see how much this changes, but I can't imagine it changes too much. Waylon Jones was
New 52 probably will change completely.
Oh yeah.
They'll make him a poor gay boy who, just, I don't know, who blows a lizard, and but the lizard was radioactive, and
it happens. So
it does.
Be careful out there, kids.
Yeah. Okay. Waylon Jones was born with a rare form of atavism that imparted him with reptilian traits with his birth, causing the death of his mother. That's all right. So that's already a rough. He was raised by his aunt, an abusive alcoholic who called him names like Lizard Boy and Reptilian Freak. It's kind of
mean.
Yeah, I was going to say kind of mean, but like, you could do better. Croc eventually killed his aunt, became a criminal in Gotham City after committing several murders. He faced off against Batman and the new Robin, Jason Todd. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Dead puppies. Dead puppies. Dead puppies aren't much fun.
Oh, poor Jason.
I was reading ahead. I saw that and I'm like, oh, it's coming.
Yeah. They defeated him in these original pre-crisis appearance. Croc resembled a powerfully built man entirely covered in green scales, but was still basically a man in his facial proportions and build. He was also originally depicted as killing Jason Todd's parents, which was retconned to make Two-Face their murderer. Okay, I didn't know that. But
I didn't know about the Croc thing, but I knew about Two-Face.
Let's see if I can just because I don't think that they're gonna have a lot of just because he is so niche. Pre-crisis Killer Croc. See if I can find a good one. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if I can. Damn it. There we go. Okay, we can show it right here. I mean, this is definitely pre-crisis because it's Jason Todd's original outfit. Let's share this instead. I mean, that is definitely, yeah, that's some pre-crisis Todd right there. Yeah. But yeah, he's very, he's big, but he's nothing. Yeah, that's weird.
Big guy that needed a lot of lotion.
I don't hate his original suit though, because like it does differentiate him from Dick.
No, and the blonde hair too, making him pretty much a carbon copy of Dick was a big misstep, but
yeah, well, and that's what it was. Because we covered it. They originally made him another like circus performer, but like, so they had the look, which was fine with me, and then it was but the thing that they should have changed is making him a carbon copy of Dick, like they did, but then they made him look exactly like Dick, so it was just like, it's kind of a miss. B.S. Warren.
Morning.
What up, buddy? Thanks for jumping in. Let's see if they have a better. Oh God, I was on Reddit. I didn't know.
Careful scrolling in there.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have woo Killer Croc. So all right, yeah, I didn't realize that he was the one who was. I always thought it was Two-Face, to be honest. Let's see. Post-crisis, Killer Croc escaped custody and sought revenge on Harvey Bullock and two other criminals who got him in jail. Batman tracked him down, and Croc went into a homicidal rage. When the new water tunnels were built, which would flood Killer Croc's new home, Croc seemingly sacrificed himself to hold the water back when they were finally open. Okay. In reality, Killer Croc was buried under the rubble and was freed from his prison by storm drains. Killer Croc survived on rats and was isolated for months, driving him further into madness. Croc later went on a full rampage after a confrontation with a vagrant and winds up in a shopping mall. After delivering several bros to Killer Croc, Batman, John Paul Valley. So, like I said, all of this, and it makes sense that Nightfall is not very far after post-crisis. You know what I mean? It's just
no.
So it makes sense timing wise. He's distracted by a glimpse of Bane. Croc then grabs Batman and tries to break his back. He fails. And Bane pits himself against Killer Croc, breaking his arm and then put back in Arkham Asylum. So yeah, so he tries to break. I forgot about that. Croc tries to break Batman's back, and Bane's like, no, that's gonna be my thing. I'm the guy who does that. Jamma, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so he's the Bane did not like that out. So when Bane breaks the inmates out of Arkham Asylum, Croc attempts to get revenge on Bane while in the sewers. He smells Bane and goes after him, and the two fight on top of a ledge. Bane casually breaks one of Croc's arms again. Just He was big on breaking stuff when he first got in. I don't know. We'll cover it in the Bane discussion, but the guy likes to break shit. But what are you gonna do when you're born and raised in a prison? That's just kind of how he just built different. Croc fights until he's to the ledge. The fight ends as a draw. Croc later returns, attacking the dogs to try and lure Bane out for a rematch. He's defeated by Dick Grayson, acting now as Batman after Bruce defeated John Paul Valley before taking time off for self-analysis. Which I like Dick Grayson as Batman.
Totally fine with it.
Yeah,
they could have done it longer.
It's the only thing. Yeah, I agree. Without the villain realizing that he was facing the new Batman, Killer Croc is left for police in a fishing net, all bruised up with a broken arm. So
that fucking arm.
Just bad luck with arms.
When they show him like recently, they always kind of depict him where his arms are like wrapped. I always kind of wondered if that's a choice, like after like arms broken.
Never thought of that. That very well could be.
That's Bane. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you like your bones?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Robot Chicken jokes. It just comes out of nowhere and just keeps breaking Batman's back. And all right, Killer Croc is summoned by a paranormal force to break out of Arkham and make his way to the Louisiana swamps. Okay, so here we go. See, I always thought he's from the Louisiana swamps. Apparently not. Apparently he's just, Batman follows him there, only to find the mysterious force is actually Swamp Thing, who offers Croc a place in the swampland where he can finally give in to his animal side and live free from human persecutions and have a peaceful, joyous life.
Then Batman's like, no, fuck that. He's going back to jail.
yeah. I'm gonna break his arm. Which is weird too, because like, correct me if I'm wrong, Swamp Thing usually doesn't give a shit about living things. He's more of a plant guy. He's
well, I think in this circumstance, he considers Croc more of an animal than a human being, and animals are more in tune to nature. So that would kind of be on brand with him.
Yeah, what I'm saying was, there's the green, there's the red, which would be like Animal Man. Rick Costa. And Boosh McFadden. Hello, comic book nerds.
Well, hello.
You got me there. What am I to do? Yeah, so I always just, but I can kind of see where Swamp Thing would extend a branch to see what it did there. Killer Croc has appeared to be in both the Hush storyline and its chronological follow-up, Broken City. I don't remember Broken City that much. And also, that is the wrong link.
That's definitely not it.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers when Batman turned into Mark Wahlberg, and
that'd be some wild casting if you think about it.
Actually, I believe it's Russell Crowe. No, Russell Crowe was actually Bruce Wayne, and it's Mark Wahlberg as Robin.
Oh, okay. Holy Broken City, Batman. I wouldn't mind a young Marky Mark as Robin.
Actually been fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
just the line delivery.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
Batman.
Batman. It was like I had no idea that
Robin, you don't need to dance during every line delivery.
Stop showing your abs. We're trying to fight crime.
But I think they're distracting.
Yeah.
He goes out in the nothing but the fucking Robin green underwear shit. Like, I forgot.
Yeah, he only has the green underwear. I got those good vibrations. Oh shit! I mean, he is hitting a punching bag in that video, if I recall. I don't remember very much.
Holy funky bunch of votes, Batman.
His origin stories: Batman bails him out of jail after a misunderstanding with a young Korean fellow.
Yeah. I thought he needed a ride. So
What's
either way,
coming on to me? What was I supposed to do, Batman?
He's gonna like turn down all the.
He's got thinking about gays.
Holy Asian he, Batman. Holy Taiwanese love boy. This should be a 30-minute episode. There's nothing compelling or interesting about Croc. He's a stinky sewer crocodile. See, one would think, but those end up being our best episodes. When you think that there's nothing to the character, keep in mind, my friend, that's how we got El Gaucho.
For what's right. For love. My paws are a cry for justice. My dick veins are a cry of passion. I am El Gaucho.
I gotta ask, man, when you were recording that, did the wife come down and ask you what the fuck was going on at least once?
I always warn her, but she was wondering why I kept starting Ween's Banana and Blow. That's where I got that initial guitar, and then the rest was AI. But I was like, I couldn't get it to do that. I mean, I guess I could have did it myself, but so I just cut it from a different song in 2 different places and put it on there. But she's like, "Why do you keep listening to the song over and over? You're fucking doing something."
Wouldn't understand. It's important.
Yeah. leave me alone. Told you not to disturb me when I'm cleaning my room. Junior is here. I love him. You gotta love him. Definite friend of the channel, and also no one else says it like me. I'll gotcha. Marking Mark. Oh my god. Save some pussy for the rest of us. Let's see. Killer Croc happened to be and then Broken City. That's how we got on this mess. He's infected with a virus that greatly increases his rate of de-evolution, which is not. That's the thing. That's not.
It started as a skin condition.
It was like there was not like he was like retrogressing. But that's what I'm talking about. It was like some of these guys just don't do their homework. It was like, wait, what if we like turn him into a dinosaur? It was like, well, he is a man. No, fuck that. We're gonna make him a dinosaur. Because and now he looks, and I know that design, he looks nothing like a man after that. Now he's full on. He's Kirk Connors. Like he's the little lizard. He's which is another character that is has greatly gotten more lizardy over the years, but that I guess makes sense because he's mutating. He had like alopecia or what's the one where you get the
scales,
psoriasis. He's got psoriasis.
It's just psoriasis, okay? It's just a skin condition.
Yeah, he's grumpy.
But for some reason, the skin condition wants me to like take over Gotham. I don't understand. It's just a skin condition. I don't get it.
I had a mean aunt.
Now I'm a fucking dinosaur. What are you gonna do?
Oh,
No one feared the T-Rex.
What happens? Yeah, what happens when normal men get this virus? Do we just turn into monkeys? Is that like? I have so many questions. But he was okay. So they did that. A lot of vengeance vowing. That I'm reading here. So yeah, Croc. Oh, so he's overseeing a kidnapping for Hush. Batman defeats him, provides Batman's first clue that someone else is orchestrating events because he knows that Croc is not smart enough to attempt a complex scheme like kidnapping on his own due to the many variables. Through Killer Croc.
A dinosaur. That's why.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they totally made. Actually, it would kind of be similar to Grayscale.
Yeah.
Or it should be, but no, now he's full on Lizard Man, and now he's big old dumb full on Lizard Man because virus, which kind of upsets me because like I did like that he's like a tortured, misunderstood character. He just kind of wants to be alone, and they're like, nah, Lizard Man, and you're like, okay, yeah, the de-evolution thing is not sitting well with me. And this is pre New 52, so I'm sure this is going to be pretty interesting. And they do a lot. I just said do, but they do a lot with this character coming up here. So what were you going to say?
I mean, was he a former scientist that was working with Parker and to grow an arm back? And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's almost like they're going with the de-evolution aspect of it. I mean, granted, that's further down the road, movies and stuff and how they did that, but still, it's that whole de-evolution. It's like, okay, how much DNA really is lizard compared to primate? I mean, the de-evolution just doesn't work unless he was born unless his mother has some explaining to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense for Kirk Connors because it's a mutation. So you can, just like cancer, you can expect the mutation to continue in severity. He just has a skin condition. So if anything, like his de-evolution was like, he gets more flaky and itchy. Like
he gets rashier.
Yeah. He needs more cocoa. He needs more cocoa butter.
If I don't have my moisture, I get irritable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, not to borrow from the black community, but you really, at the end of the day, Killer Croc is just ashy. You know,
Poison Todd got in way of my lotion regiment.
Yeah, and it is hard to get cocoa butter down in the sewers. I understand. So it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Polly. I mean, I'm actually kind of itchy too. But
well, suddenly I have this. I mean, with the itchiness, I'm starting to feel like I need to go down the sewer and then go terrorize some citizens of the city just so that I can have a superhero come in to try to stop me.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to know what? That's what itchiness brings.
Yeah, God, I am getting itchy. Also,
can you imagine if he was around during '66, how Adam West would have handled him? Quick, Robin, hand me the bat lotion dispenser gun. And they just start.
And then he's like, "Oh my god, thank you."
Well, thank you. I feel so much better now.
My life's been a fucking nightmare.
I don't know what got into me. I do apologize.
Oh my goodness, what was in that lotion? That's perfect. I finally feel relief.
Holy shit, is that tea tree oil? Oh my god. Oh, my whole life.
Holy plaque psoriasis, Batman.
Yeah, but also, like I was going to say, if you have a skin condition, I would argue that the sewer is one of the worst places for you. I mean, I'm sure you don't want to be out in the daylight, drying you out further, but, there's caca down there. So either way, the Killer Croc is briefly restored to his original form of the Mad Hatter under Black Mask orders, implanted Killer Croc with a device that made him loyal to Black Mask and cause the virus to return. Batman freed Croc from Black Mask's control. Croc attempted to take revenge on the Mad Hatter, but was stopped by Batman. Killer Croc escaped. When an attempt at a cure fails, Croc devours the involved doctor and retreats to the sewers, vowing vengeance against Batman and Black Mask. Yeah, he's always vowing.
He's eating people.
He's always vowing vengeance. So you just let's see. Thank you. It's let's see. Yes, the lotion will moisturize you. Side effect: you may turn into a crocodile or lizard. Yeah, from unknown virus. It's the Infinite Crisis. Croc becomes a member of Alexander Luthor's secret society of supervillains.
Well, no. He missed some of the other side effects. Other additional side effects may be headache, anal leakage, and de-evolution.
I always love when anal leakage is like one of the side effects for like anxiety medicine. I was like, it's not gonna help them with their anxiety. 1 year later, during Face to Face, which I love that cover art right there. Oof, so cool. One more time. Oof, that's what I'm talking about. The storyline: Killer Croc is shown to have been feeding on the dead body of Orca, who is a very niche character. He's just basically a guy who looks like a whale. So you had Lizard Man versus Killer Whale Man. Although he's exceptionally strong, but he's a giant whale man. So you had giant lizard man fighting giant whale man. That's what happened. The next shows up in Countdown, where he breaks free from his shackles in Arkham Asylum and attempts to kill Jimmy Olsen.
What's he doing there?
I don't know, who uses elastic powers to escape, but Killer Croc is subdued. Yeah, Jimmy Olsen is we'll get to him far down the road when it eventually becomes Krypton Cast. But Jimmy Olsen has had a plethora of superpowers throughout the years. Like it's very strange. At one point in time, I'm pretty sure he turned into a lizard boy. He had an ongoing comic series, and something weird and wonderful always happened to Jimmy Olsen, Superman's pal. He is later seen among the exiled supervillains in Salvation Run after the Martian Manhunter defeated and imprisoned in a fiery cage. Croc suggests that he eat the Martian, and Lex Luthor forbids it, and was like, "Yeah, I either way, you're not eating Martian Manhunter."
The whole conversation: can I eat him? No.
Yeah, like I said, it's Jimmy Olsen. To cover all of the shit that Jimmy Olsen has gone through his publication, it would probably take like a good week. Like, keep in mind, this is especially in the era, not this in particular, but like in the like Silver Age. This is like when Superman was getting a power every week, where, you know, when he was like sneezing universes into existence, which is a thing. But yeah, if they were gonna go toe to toe, Martian Manhunter absolutely decimates Killer Croc. It's not even close.
Doesn't he also doesn't Killer Croc actually decry vengeance on him?
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Well.
Then escapes to the sewer for pattern recognition. All right. During the final Crisis storyline, Killer Croc appears as a member of Libra's secret society of supervillains. Killer Croc is later turned into a Justifier, and then he's kicked off the team. He cries for vengeance and then escapes to the sewer. Just guessing. In the battle for the cowl, Croc is recruited by a new Black Mass to be a part of a group of villains aiming to take over Gotham and Bloodhaven. During the events of Brightest Day, Killer Croc is intentionally released from his cell by a guard whom Osiris and who Osiris kills when Deathstroke and his band of Titans infiltrate Arkham. While attempting to flee the facility, he is attacked by Osiris, who mistakes Killer Croc for an old enemy, Sebek. And
Bex, I'm not familiar with at all.
No, I'm not. Yeah, Osiris is kind of like a Black Adam.
Yeah,
Captain
one of
Marvel.
those.
Yeah, Sebek's like a cross, like a bleed over from that. But I don't remember Sebek being like reptilian, but like I my knowledge on that end of the DC, because really it's like Fountain Comics bleed over. I'm not it's the same thing with like the Charlton characters, right? Like Blue Beetle and all those. Like I know about them, but like their rich history, which they all have, like that was something that I didn't really explore as a kid. I didn't have those. I was like, I don't really know about them until they actually entered the DC universe after DC bought them out. So what was that? Jimmy is like Hulk's Rick Jones. Yes, absolutely, great example. Yeah, he's pretty much exactly like that. Yeah, well, he see, that's the problem, bro. He can't. His mother died when she was having oh my god, a Dempsey sighting. What's up? Good to see it. That comic color didn't look like which one? But oh, Forever Evil's got a great comic cover. So here, much to my chagrin,
New 52.
Yep, here we go.
But I'm not really saying I'm not seeing anything when it really comes to changing.
Well, because keep in mind, Batman, for the most part, did luck out in the New 52 because they said all Batman's continuity happened. It just happened in 5 years, which is retarded. Like it doesn't make sense chronologically. It makes Bruce appear to just be blowing through Robins. Just but
just go to the orphanage. Need a new Robin, just go to the orphanage. I mean, good supply there.
Alfred, go pick me up another one on your way home.
Oh, I got a flat Robin.
Don't you still have one, sir?
We'll see. I got a flat Robin tonight. Don't you have a spare in the trunk, sir? Yeah. So in the continuity of DC's 2011 reboot, the New 52, Killer Croc is established to have fought Roy Harper in Hell's Kitchen in a flashback as seen in Red Hood and the Outlaws. This then passingly referenced Roy as his current sponsor for alcoholism at the time when Roy was in a bar with Jason Todd. R.I.P. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a twofer.
Dead puppies. Dead puppies. Dead puppies aren't much fun.
That is it's crying shame. He was just a boy.
Give me another.
Yeah. Oh, a new boy. Hi, Tim. Oh, you're much better. Until they made you a lady boy. Roy is only drinking water, but knows Waylon would disapprove. So I guess.
Whoa, okay. So Croc is Roy's AA sponsor in the New 52. That's wild. All right.
That is a choice. He's like, whenever I want to have a drink, I kill people and eat them.
And declare vengeance.
Yeah.
And then flee back into the sewer.
And run away into the sewer. That's what I like to do. You can do whatever you want. That just works for me.
Somewhere in between steps 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Roy, I see you at the bar. I decry vengeance. You'll never drink again.
Now, it must be New 52 where they kind of start humanizing him a lot more, because this is sound a little familiar.
I mean, it makes sense that he'd be an alcoholic, like.
I mean, fuck. I looks like a.
He's like, I'm always itchy. I live in the sewer.
None of these different lotions ever work. Doctor's been trying different prescriptions and none of them are working.
And then I declared vengeance on him and fled into the sewer.
They call me Dandruff Dick. Yeah, I'm not interested in new windows. Thank you for that. Wow, they're really trying hard.
See, I'm not going to bat for the New 52, but there were a few little things in there that they did
a couple
that were
things
different and actually worked. The beginning of Red Hood and the Outlaws wasn't too bad, and there were a few decent storylines mixed in there. But too many character assassinations.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I couldn't make it. I had a previous engagement. The one time Dempsey comes out of his YouTube retirement, and I'm not there.
Oh shit!
Oh, he hasn't found the right butter, sister. I know. Once you find the right butter,
so it's a game changer. It's a game changer, life changer. I mean, it makes you never want to declare vengeance again.
Well,
I
have the advantage of
the
getting action. White people don't know that they have dry skin. It was like it's black people. They gotta take care of their skin, or it shows. White people they don't figure it out until they're like 60 and they look like a piece of leather. You should moisturize your skin and take care of yourself. But
why are so many parts of you different color than the rest, Grandpa?
Yeah. Why does your dick look so pristine? Now
you've all seen those like 70-plus-year-old old white dudes in shorts, like their entire legs are like swollen and red. Then they've got these like bright white kneecaps. It's the most disturbing shit you ever fucking see.
It was just like, where you're missing enzymes or something. Ugh. Let's see. So alcoholic Croc during the Forever Evil storyline, which I did like that storyline quite a bit. And I know that is New 52, but a lot of fun. And especially is that the one at the end where no, I think that's it's either Infinite or Final Crisis. It might be Infinite Crisis, where Joker kills Alexander Luthor because like Alexander Luthor didn't involve him. So it's the one where Earth 3 Alexander Luthor ends up actually being a bad guy.
Excuse me.
Oh, we saw you earlier. Hello. Glad to see that you made it back in. All right. So he's he begins ruling over Gotham's lower class. He murders a corrupt SWAT team that murdered one of the few people who were nice to him. When the crime syndicate invades Earth, that's some old school crime syndicate right there. That's
throwback.
Yeah, look at Owlman. Yeah, I mean, even look at Ultraman right there.
Ultraman looks cool. So does Superwoman. But Owlman is
the only one I never really liked out of all of them is I think Johnny Quick is such a stupid name.
Yeah.
Faster than 38 seconds.
You have returned. Oh, I like cave creepers. Yeah, you guys can be cave creepers if you want. You know, remember, just for the news, it's 3 tards though. But either way, it was, he murdered people because, you know, like someone was nice to him. Wait, hold on. Is that? I gotta reread that because I thought Black Hand was already dead by then. Is that Black Lantern? Black Ring?
He's small. Sorry. I can't quite tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either. That's something from my own research that I can just go to my wall of comics and just pull out. Let's see. Croc takes over Wayne Tower. He's confronted by the villain Bane, who injects Croc with venom, turning Croc into a hulking giant, whom Bane then defeats by breaking both of his arms and sending him with his head down low.
It's like standards with him. It's broken arms, it's vengeance, and it's scurrying away back to the sewer.
It's all good. It's all I like it when people come dressed accordingly.
I mean, talk about typecasted. I mean,
yeah.
Bane shows up at the same AA meeting as Croc and just breaks his arm for no reason. You want some coffee? Oh, son of a bitch! Sorry.
He's like confessing it was like that time that I broke Killer Croc's arm. He's like, you didn't break my arm that time. He's all right, that was a good one. You got me. Yeah, that you know what? I'm fine with that. Anytime that there's an interaction between Bane and Killer Croc, it needs to end with Killer Croc in his arm.
I mean, just look at that interaction. He confronted by the villain Bane, who then injects him with venom to turn around just to defeat him. I need a little bit of tougher villain.
That must have been what it was. He wanted an actual challenge.
Knowing Bane, he was like, listen, dude, I've wiped the floor with you every single time that we've met. I'm gonna help you out. And then like he does that, and then he's probably just looking at hulked out Killer Croc on the floor and it's just like,
yeah.
And then Killer Croc's like, I'll get back
to have more fun with you.
Yeah, you're kind of a pussy.
I'm really starting to feel bad about this.
Next time I'll give you a better chance.
Oh shit, dude. When we do the Bane episode, there's gonna be a lot of that, I'm sure. While institutionalized in Arkham. By the way, Arkham, terrible facility, by the way. just people just escape from Arkham willy-nilly. But usually they always have him like in a lower level, always like chained to a wall, like by some water. Mm-hmm. Like it's really inhumane if you're not a lizard person. But I guess if you're a lizard person, it's fine.
Stuck for him on top.
It'd be funnier if they just had him in there. They have like a heat lamp.
No, they have him in a terrarium.
Right.
Why are you feeding me flies? I'm a person.
Everyone else gets tacos.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well,
crocodiles don't talk, Waylon. Yep. We've discussed this.
Damn it, Hugo Strange is back in charge. We haven't talked about Hugo Strange. I guess
that's going to be an interesting one.
Because he predates the Joker. He's been around forever. He's one of Batman's first reoccurring villains. Killer Croc meets Sybil Silverlock. I don't remember that. I don't remember who that is. I'm assuming Batman family enemies. Okay. All right, but let's see who Sybil Silverlock actually is. Let's just do that.
You need scrolling music.
I do.
Control F and search it, maybe.
We're almost. What the Sybil? S-Y, so it should be down here, right?
Yeah, S-Y. And not there.
All right.
Yeah.
Totally skipped over.
Hold on. I might have screwed it up though. This is fine.
Start with a C instead of an S.
Maybe, but it might just be another list.
Yeah.
Do Junkyard Dog. Johnny Witz.
Oh, that is a great character.
Gentleman Ghost. I love the Gentleman Ghost. The only good episode of the new Bruce Timm Batman show was with the Gentleman Ghost. That felt like a legit golden age 40s adventure. And the character was voiced quite well. And if you're gonna watch any episode, okay, yeah. So hold on, let's see.
No.
Yeah. All right. So I'm assuming that there's, and now these aren't even in alphabetical order. What the fuck are we doing here? I will not be thwarted by a. Oh, maybe I will be. Shit.
Well, just decry vengeance and go to the sword.
I'm about to. I'm about to. What the fuck, bro? All right. Well, that was a big nothing burger. Thanks. Now I have to scroll again. Okay. Yeah. So and then he meets up with Sybil Silverlock, whoever that is. If you guys know who Sybil Silverlock is, please inform us. A woman. Oh, never mind. A woman with dissociative identity disorder. He bonds with her softer personality, and she shows him a picture of her daughter, Olive. Aw. Friend of the channel. Friend of the channel, daughters. Sybil has him promise to look after Olive if he ever gets out. After the destruction of Arkham Asylum, Killer Croc escapes, travels to Gotham Academy, where he watches over Olive and tells her about her mother, who is rendered comatose by the asylum's destruction. After Batman confronts them, Olive and Killer Croc escape to the swamp. Before parting, he tells her that if she is like her mother, to come find him one day. That's kind of a
cool that's why you couldn't find her.
Why?
Because her alias is Calamity.
Oh,
okay.
I still don't know who it is, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know who it is either, but it was like at least I don't feel as bad.
Gotham Academy #1, October 1st, 2014.
Okay. Oh, Gotham Academy.
That's a recent character.
Yeah, that's very recent character.
And I really hope we skip all of that.
Also, Sybil Silverlock is not your alter ego. That's crazy.
SS though.
Oh yeah, no. No, not on this show. Unless there is an actual Nazi on the show. Who knows? Let's see. He helped Harley Quinn and her friends fight a gang of other Batman villains in Coney Island. Wonderful Coney Island.
Love their hot dogs.
Yeah, yep. Known for their hot dogs and bums doing drugs under the boardwalk. That's what I've come to know and expect from Coney Island. Having never been myself, but yeah, and they got a Ferris wheel or something, right?
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Drugs, Ferris wheel, hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Got it. In a beach. I know there's a beach. Okay. In DC Rebirth, Killer Croc and the Squad. I think they mean the Suicide Squad, but
yeah. Well, I think they did shorten it to just the Squad there for a while.
That's dumb.
It is.
Yep, it's one of the coolest names in comics, and you want to shorten it up? Shame on you. In the Squad, or it's just like I just see Killer Croc like walking into a club with like 5 guys in V-neck t-shirts, like what up? Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, V-neck t-shirts are the more comfortable of the two, but it's, you know.
Or he's the extra diverse member of Congress along with AOC.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I want to make up lies about Charlie Kirk too. He's like, you
fighting for equity. I'll have my vengeance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you thwarted me with your facts and logic. To the sewer.
Oh, dare you ask a follow-up question?
He just grabs AOC, throws her over his shoulder, and runs to the sewer.
Yeah, we're leaving. Nobody's gonna J6 you. Then he trips over the podium. My arm. Just then AOC is just like on Instagram later was like, I was literally shaking when Squad member WAYLON Jones, the Honorable WAYLON Jones, tripped over the podium and broke his arm. I was like,
and newly appointed ICE agent Bane came up and broke his arm for no reason.
Bane would totally be. Even though
I came here legally, what's your excuse?
The funniest part is like Bane's from
Do
South
things
America.
the legal way, or this won't happen.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah, you got an email that I'm live. That's a feather in my cap, eh? All right, I'm moving up in the world. Yeah. I just. Do you have any documentation? It says that you were born in Guatemala. How would you like to go back there?
This would make a great parody book, man.
It
would. Bane, agent of ICE.
I love that he says Dempsey just typed in hashtag save big booty Latinas and then Toasty out of nowhere. Hi everybody.
Perfect timing.
Oh, it was beautiful. Toasty, my co-hosty with the mosty. We were just talking about Bane being an ICE agent because, you know,
hilarious.
Dude, we've just come up with so much more like headcanon lore for Killer Croc, and personally I think it's better. I think it's better. But yeah, he's a member of the Squad. Which now I can't say without laughing. And a mission to retrieve a cosmic item from a Russian undersea prison.
It would be Russian.
Yeah, it sounds pretty Russian. Revealed to be a portal to the Phantom Zone. And he came face to face with General Zod, who then breaks his arm.
He declares vengeance and flees into the sewer.
You know, and it works because like he does have regenerative properties. You know, like they said that, so he's really good at breaking out. It's all, you know, and it's like a lizard. You can snap his tail off and it grows back. You know, because he's a lizard man now, just not like a dude with yes. So so obviously he would be confronted by Bane.
Ice Bane.
Ice Bane is like a sweet rapper name. That sounds like Icebane sounds like he's in Wu-Tang Clan. Like Icebane hangs out with like Method Man. Okay, so he attacks the squad. So Zod attacks the squad after when spotting Zod is about to kill June Moon, or the Enchantress, better known as the Enchantress, who they completely screwed up in that movie. Croc saves her just in time. How does Croc stand up against General Zod? Maybe he hasn't been around like sunlight long enough to get like fully powered, because like Killer Crocs can't even deal with Bane. You're not going toe to toe with a full-blooded Kryptonian. Not happening.
No. That's
Phantom Zone with you, where you have a better chance.
Unless he just like threw her over his shoulder and was like, "Come to cry vengeance and escape into the sewer with me." After the mission back to their cells, or back in their cells, June Moon and Croc have a heartfelt conversation and embrace each other. Killer Croc and June Moon enjoy New York City and decide to explore their romance in the future. Croc encourages her to try, but later expresses fear and sheds a tear that he will lose her if she is unable to achieve her dream. Okay. Enchantress's rampage in New York City lasts until it is revealed that the editor from a magazine company who rejected June. Wait, okay. That it is an editor from a magazine company who rejected June. You know, rejection's hard, especially if you have like a demon witch spirit inside of you that you need to be in control of all times. So I can see how that would be difficult. After being convinced by Croc to reevaluate her, he decided to give her some freelance work. What the fuck is going on? This is turning.
Hey, you want to know what? Hey, you want to know what? Every Sherlock needs a Holmes to write down their adventures.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I like the rapper name Icebane, and I like him being in Wu-Tang. Like he just before he picks up Batman to like break his back, he's like, "Protect your neck." But
MC. RWA, Rogues with Attitude.
Yes. Dude, you really need to start posting the food that you cook, like just on your Twitter, bro. You would get a huge following. Me and Bush are gonna meet up one day. He's a 5-star chef, dude. He's awesome. You know, some of the stuff that he sends me, it makes me hungry after I just ate. But let's continue with Killer Croc and Enchantress episode of Sex in the City. Apparently, after being convinced for Croc to reevaluate her, he decides to give her freelance work. Moved by Waylon's actions, June reins in the Enchantress and thanks her love for helping her. Amanda Waller escapes the battle.
No, wait. I clicked on Amanda Waller, and oh my goodness, they really did her dirty.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's always kind of been husky, and sometimes she's just.
They didn't make like thin, hot Amanda Waller until what? Is that New 52?
Yeah.
She used to be big.
Yeah, no, she was.
No, but it's the face. Look at that face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of drew her face like Power Man. What the hell? Like Luke Cage. Sweet Christmas.
Clearly, the one that drew this one really definitely has that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the image. This is the Amanda Waller I know. She's like this fat little imp. But even then, like I've seen her where it's like way overboard, where like the back of her head has rolls. You know, you know, like when fat people get like real fat and they have like rolls, like where their neck meets the back of the head. Like she had that shit going on. This, she just kind of looks like Oprah at the time. You guys remember when Oprah was the great big fat person? We all do. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that may have been what her original design was kind of based on.
You get a villain name. You get a villain name. Everyone gets a villain name.
That's great. Why she's introducing the Suicide Squad, she's like, "Look under your chairs. It's a bomb in your neck." Yeah, because that used to be a big thing about Oprah. People would always like joke about like her fluctuating weight. Oh, is that Big Waller? Yes, hot dog neck. Not that I'm in peak physical condition, but we haven't gotten there yet. I haven't had a virus that degenerated me into a lizard person yet or anything. Let's see. Amanda Waller escapes the battle after downloading the file, which I have no idea what the fuck that is. That feels very out of place. After downloading the file 2 days later in the cell, Croc mourns and breaks down into tears over June Moon's death. But this is very poorly written. That didn't say that she died or anything. It was just okay, whatever. As Rick told him that June Moon is the only one who did not see him as monstrous. He eventually leaves the squad. And R.I.P. June Moon.
Okay, now Bosch is just bragging.
No, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like, he will send me pictures, and I'll be like, God, I have to eat something right now, and it's not going to be nearly as good. Me and Bush are going to meet up one day, and I'll buy the groceries, but he's got to cook it. And then we will eat like kings. Let's see. In the Harley Quinn series, Killer Croc joins the Penguins' plans to take over New York. What is all this shit with New York? It was like, but went off on his own to take Coney Island, revealing that he was on display there as a freak, as a kid, driving out the other villains. After it all was torn down, Harley convinced him to join her side and help take it back from the Penguin. Killer Croc, deciding to go by his first name, WAYLON, later took over Tusk's hotel. Tusk is, I was going to say, is just another kind of like animal themed villain, I believe.
Crazy. There's a Tusk in Marvel too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ones like that. You know, there's always like an egghead or
Toy maker.
Yeah, toy maker, mean streak, stuff like that. But there are there's some more really Captain Marvel, Joker War, which was sweet. The event tie-in, the Joker and his goons assault Monster Town, which I don't know if we have to get into Monster Town. Monster Town is just basically a town of monsters. Like it's kind of what it is, but it was like it would be kind of like in the X-Men universe, like a kind of like a place where all the mutants would be, instead of like Little Italy. It's Monster Town. It's a monster town. He decided to create a new one in the sewers of Gotham, hoping that he and the others would be left alone, and wanting no involvement with the war. Batman attempts to warn Croc of the dangers of the chemicals in the water, and he was like, "Have you fucking seen me?" And Batman was like, "Good call." And then he high-fived Batman, but like his arm broke so many times that it just broke. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Scooby.
It's to the point now. It's at the point now where Bane just looks at him and his arm automatically breaks.
Now they're making fun of me in the chat. Self-explanatory town. On the nose town. Yeah, I get it. I guess Monster Town really didn't need an explanation, but we're here to educate. But yeah, he's like, hey, there's like chemicals down there, and he's like, hey, I look like a giant lizard, and there's a guy next to me with like a butt growing out of his forehead. We'll be fine. But he doesn't believe him. He makes a deal with Batman to fight him, only to lose. and then run into the sewers and decry vengeance. Although Croc and his gang were later taken to jail, he promises them the best of care, including the reversal of their conditions if a cure is found, which is kind of a tall order when you're all going to jail. I wouldn't make a promise like that, but that's just me. You know, I haven't lived the life. Infinite Frontier, Killer Croc, Firefly, Knockout, and Cheshire. Love me some Cheshire. Cheshire's hot. They're brought together by Clayface as potential allies, hoping to seek a second chances defending Alleytown. Now, Alleytown is the town of alleys. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, I think we need a little more explanation on that.
Oh well. I honestly don't know. I assume it's a town either comprised of alleys or within an alley, and that's why people come to me with the tough questions. Croc, along with Man-Bat, Orca, and the Terrible Trio, which that is a throwback. These guys, who actually do have an episode, I believe, on Batman the Animated Series. They make an appearance. But yeah, that is a definite throwback. Let's see. All the way in 1958. So yeah, let's see. In other media, television. Yeah, they Batman in the Animated Series. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them in Brave and the Bold as well. So look at me. If only I would have enjoyed things like law or medicine, I wonder what my mind could have done. But instead, little Sammy was like, Batman. That's how I'm going to make a bunch of money. And
pondering Alleytown.
Yes. Pondering Alleytown sounds like a great name for an album, by the way, which I might have to steal. Pondering Alleytown. That'll be when I write my Irish folk album, which I'm currently working on. I'm using all AI music because I don't know anyone who plays the penny whistle. But yeah, the terrible. Oh well, you gotta go back again. But yeah, I was surprised to see the Terrible Trio kidnap a doctor at the Gotham Zoo and encounter Batman and Robin, as one does. He decides to quit and check on Poison Ivy, whom Croc helps escape from a collapsing abandoned building. Later, helping Ivy look for a cure. She works with Croc since he is immune to Lamea mushroom due to his natural immunity as a crocodile. He's not a fucking crocodile. He's a human being. Okay.
No, it's the evolution. It's the de-evolution, man. He's yeah. It just, as the years go on, he becomes more and more lizard.
That's what I said. That's like I said. I do kind of want to get away from reading the wiki, but like with characters like this, it's kind of important because this is all over the place. Yeah. So his natural immunity as a crocodile, again, human being. Although he wants to help with his blood. He starts to freak out at the sight of the needle because he's been scared of needles since he was a kid. By the way, if you had a skin condition like that, yeah, I'd be afraid of needles too, right? Like they probably have to jab you multiple times. Your skin's flaking off. You haven't found the right butter.
And having a penchant for declaring vengeance, I'm sure a lot of doctors are on that list.
Oh, I'm sure. You're like, shit, he's going for the sewer. Bush is losing it. He is a crocodile. Although he wants to help as well. Yeah. Doctors couldn't penetrate his armored skin. And the experience was pretty dramatic. So yeah, I pretty much predicted that. When a zombie-like creature is found attacking Ivy, Croc goes to her defense. Solomon Grundy arrives and grabs Ivy by the neck. I mean, that's rough because Grundy's a tough cookie. But Croc rescues her. I don't understand this. Okay, he's either getting like the floor mopped with himself by Bane, but like he's able to rescue people like from General Zod and now Solomon Grundy, who's like arguably one of the strongest characters on Earth.
Yeah.
like it's not close. Okay. The guy can knock out Superman.
Maybe that's the reason he thinks he can go up against Bane every single time. He's like, I defeated this guy that's stronger. How come I can keep losing and breaking an arm?
He's like, but you
And that's
forgot that
another.
I'm a
They also
genius.
they can't decide if he's maybe if he's doing it through his intellect. It's like they can't decide: is he smart or is he practically retarded lizard man? So,
yeah, they can't. Well, no, he's smart when need be.
I mean, I got to admit, I'm kind of wanting to read this just to fucking make sense of it all.
No, I always assume he's lunging, but this time Grundy has his hands on somebody. Like if Grundy has you by the neck, you're not having a good time.
I'll share my screen real quick. Apparently, it wasn't an original idea. Hold on.
Oh yeah! Oh no! No, guys, they stole the thing. They stole the thing from us. I don't care. Actually,
$1 million idea.
Send me that picture anyway. I have video ideas.
No problem.
Oh man.
I'd read that.
Okay, I'm assuming that every single time, like with Zod or with Solomon Grundy, he's just in the background. They don't notice. They're going for someone else, and then he like puts that person on their shoulder. Again, both times it has been a small woman that he has rescued. He just picks them up, puts them on their shoulder, and bounces. Okay, like he's not engaging with them physically, because if he does, he's gonna get his arms broken. That's just we now know this as just a platitude for the character that he's gonna get his ass kicked. He ends up fighting with Ivy and they end up fighting until Ivy stops them, realizing they have an even bigger problem to deal with. While sharing a meal with Ivy's friend Janet, Ivy starts to bleed. Floronic Man then arrives and Crocodile defends Janet and Ivory. Yeah, Floronic Man.
Janet.
I love you, Janet. Floronic Man is another character that's just all over the place. Sometimes like he's like a multi-dimensional imp plant man. Oh, butt stuff. All right.
Not with his skin condition.
Yeah, Killer Croc probably should. Yeah. Or like an Indian. Dot, not the feather. Let's see. All in. Croc and Janet teamed up to investigate why Ivy from the Green Order of the Green Knight had not committed any crime.
I just felt like running to the sewer.
I'm sorry I got in a fight and ruined your Black Panther party.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
That's my favorite line in the whole movie. They're searching the sewer, revealed a few clues. And in a moment of connection, Janet kissed Croc. All right, dude. Getting it. Later, she asked for Croc's help with the Gotham City police. who were preparing to arrest Ivy, along with the Order of the Green Knight and Peter Undine, which I should know that name, but I don't. They arrived just as police attempted to apprehend Ivy. Unfortunately, WAYLON was overwhelmed by the sheer number of officers, and as Janet wanted to rush in to help, Croc cautioned her to stay back, knowing the situation was way too dangerous. Batman Volume 4, Croc managed to escape from Arkham Tower, and his journey led him to Gotham's Natural History Museum, as one does. Instead of engaging in
a skin condition, but I know what love is.
Instead of
Where
engaging,
is this show going?
I don't know. Instead of engaging, I have no idea. Instead of engaging with a fight with Batman, Croc surprisingly just wanted to enjoy the sights of the museum and just the museum. Croc surprisingly just wanted to enjoy the sights of the museum. Due to WAYLON's changed behavior, the Arkham staff soon arrived and take Croc back to Arkham Tower. Before leaving, he gifted Batman with a plush dinosaur. Seriously, what is happening? There's well, you know what? The character has loved and lost. You know, he's gotten his arms broken plenty of times. He's decried vengeance multiple times. Yeah, okay. His powers and abilities. Let's see if we can sort this out. Killer Croc's backstory is that he was born with a condition resembling endometric hyperkeratosis. Wow. Disfiguring skin disorder. However, it was actually a form of regressive atavism. And atavism is in biology, atavism is a modification of the biological traits or behavior. Okay. Whatever. So technically, he is a lizard man. Originally, he was just a man. Yeah, so this is originally supposed to be like a form of this, like, you know, not great. And people made fun of him, and he you know,
like running to the sewer.
Yeah, like I said, and also if your skin looks like this, don't go in the sewer.
You don't have to eat people either. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Thank you. How did I get it? Hyperkeratosis causes patches of thick, rough skin. There are many types of this condition, including corns, calluses, warts, eczema, and psoriasis. So yeah, it's rough, ugly skin. But let's scroll up again. Powers. Yeah, stamina, durability. Yeah, so he does have regeneration. So it's okay to keep breaking his arms. Let's go to characterization. Appearance. In later appearances, Croc has been portrayed as being much more reptilian than past incarcerations. An action figure made by Kenner in 1998 featured a tail with dinosaur-like feet. Yeah, sometimes he has a tail, sometimes he doesn't have a tail.
Right?
You know, very
I mean, the Arkham game version of him is just a dinosaur. He's just fucking full.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a snout. He's just human face dinosaur. Well, kind of human face dinosaur. All right. Yeah, in the Hush storyline, yeah, that's when they made him much more bestial. And the art was by Jim Lee, who's amazing. I mean, Jim Lee's always alternate versions. I'm sure he shows up quite a bit. Yeah, he turns into just a full-on, an actual like crocodile in Batman vs. Ninja Turtles, because all the bad guys get covered in the ooze, and it's fucking awesome. The Doom that came to Gotham. This was a weird one, man. This like out of all the Elseworlds, they try because there is a ton of H.P. Lovecraft that was that a ton of Batman lore is influenced by H.P. Lovecraft, so much so that we could actually have like a special about it. So here's the original design. He's ashy. He's got ugly teeth, but he's in no way like you would say
not
like
a human being.
Yeah. He's an unfortunate. This then they modify him, and like I said, it's
Killer Croc and the Unfortunates. Pondering,
Hey.
Pondering Alleytown.
Pondering Alleytown. Hit and Un.
Actually, that's a dope ass title for a superhero team that's just fucked up to look at. The Unfortunates.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. That's actually great.
Yeah, and Killer Croc would be like perfect. Yeah, it's basically the Doom Patrol, but
right.
But yeah, the Unfortunates is a great comic book name. I might have to rethink my comic book. It's like because writing about hell is getting well, it's a bit of a bummer. Who'd have thought? Let's see. The Killer Croc, the original incarnation of Killer Croc Morgan, which is weird. Much like in the comics, this version, he's a sideshow freak. He's a pro wrestler. Why would you call him Killer Croc? His name is obviously Waylon Jones. It's never changed, but he appears in the animated series. He has lumpy gray skin, and he's portrayed as a buffoonish grunt. In the new Batman adventures, he's been redesigned to look more reptilian. Yeah, so I think we nailed it. Yeah, of course, I'd be remiss if we didn't mention his look in the Arkham games, which they don't have any pictures there. But matter of fact, why don't we just do this real quick, just to show just the wide variety of how this character is drawn. I mean, yeah, this was pretty much. What are you doing here? It's pretty much like it's standard.
I dig that one. I'm not really into the over mutated.
No,
it's just too over the top. That's enough. Why can't that just be enough?
Even
that Reddit one off to the side isn't bad.
Hold on.
Like all the way over.
But then it turns into this.
That
gobshite. And then so much so that I've been saving this for last, and we're just going to have to type in absolute Killer Croc. He's all mouth. Look at that. What is the situation with the teeth here? His teeth go past his nipples.
What the fuck is
up with Batman's cowl?
Everything about absolute Batman is awful. It's just all terrible.
Oh, he can take his ears out like knives and stab you with them, and his chest plate turns into an axe, and like it's all like that kid. It's like if that kid that you knew in school who you wish had a clear backpack, like if he was writing Batman. Like it's all edgelord bullshit. Did you see what the Joker looks like?
The last one I saw was I saw Catwoman with the fucking fishbowl on her head.
See, I didn't hate how he looked. I didn't hate how he looked in Suicide Squad. Like that's fine. He still looked like a dude, but like a reptile dude. That's fine. But yeah, this is insane. Look at him. He's just a crocodile. He's just a crocodile. Like that's just
Or a fucking like a snake. I'm so confused by everything I'm looking at.
Like, yeah, I mean, see, even like right here, this is going overboard. Like, he's still supposed to be a guy. This is how he looked before turning into this. And then there's Absolute Bane, who is somehow even bigger than Absolute Batman. Yeah, this is how he looks in the Arkhamverse. But yeah, look at that. His mouth is just enormous. It's bigger than an actual alligator's. Oh God. Absolute dude, I hate his level in Arkham Asylum where you're trying to walk across those pallets. Like that's and then yeah, here we'll type in
Now, you know who got him right? My favorite, in fact, I think one of my favorite versions, Earth One. And that's the one where they switch him where he really is he's not a villain at all. It's all misunderstandings. He's just a fucked up looking dude trying to get away from society. He ends up living in the cave and having like a fucking weird like enemy friendship with Alfred. That's fucking
yeah. So this is Absolute Joker. The one of the things that they already didn't get the
okay, that's his card, right? That's not actually Joker, is it?
No, it is, but he can like transform. But one of the things is they describe him, they're like, he never smiles. And I was like, wow, they've already managed to screw up. But this is what he can transform into. It's something that looks like Violator from Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have none of that. Thank you.
It's also kind of looks like also kind of like a Killer Croc redesign. Like, this is, what are we doing? I don't know, but some people are fucking with it. I for one think it's atrocious. But you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, the final thoughts on Killer Croc there. You know, should he be a yeah, no, let's share this instead. I like I said, this is about
that's fine.
Yeah, this is about as beefy as he should get. And like I said, I do love the new lore that he just wraps up his arms because he just continually breaks them. But he more than likely does it because like he is a wrestler, or yeah, he's an experienced wrestler. And this they have as an alligator wrestler. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want. I don't want anything else. I don't like the mutated. And yeah, I like him as this misunderstood. I don't even mind him like exploring like love interests and stuff with that, because like that's just, he is a guy, you know what I mean? It's inherently interesting. It's the same thing with like Ben Grimm and Felicia Masters. Like, you know, it was like, you know, let him find a blind chick, you know,
or some other, you know, meta human, some fucked up, you know, animal chick.
Yeah, I mean,
you go blind chick, and I could just see Killer Croc singing the Lionel Richie "Hello."
Hello,
you're looking for.
You know, how hilarious would that be if they actually gave Croc a sweet, smooth jazz fucking singing voice?
Oh yeah. But when he talks, he's still like this, and then he's got the voice of an angel.
Like Batman here's just, my God.
He's magnificent. Truly God's greatest joke. Yeah, it is underrated how creepy that Lionel Richie video is. Because he is just stalking a blind woman. Yeah, he's epidermolytic hyperkeratosis. If you say it loud enough, you might try to.
Spish-me-alidocious.
Yeah.
What's that fucking song?
Yeah, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I was just
There
going
we
to turn
go.
it into it. If you say it loud enough, it might sound quite atrocious. Yeah, so yeah, I like him. He is a good character when he's written well, but otherwise, like, yeah, he's
still part of the B team. There's no way around that.
He's fodder. It is better like when he's beefing with another bad guy or someone takes advantage of him in some way, because he isn't necessarily a smart character. So like he should always either be teamed up with someone who is smarter, or just someone in the beginning of the story who's in the way and who's like, well, I was trying to break up what Penguin was doing, but I don't know. I saw Killer Croc at the museum, and he was like, "I'm just looking around," and I sent him back to Arkham. No big deal. Shocker, he cried vengeance. He said he would get vengeance on me.
I know I say this every fucking episode, but the only time this character's been done perfectly and given the most respect and most memorable moments is Batman the Animated Series. His debut episode with Bullock is one of the best episodes. He has a very small role in one of the best episodes ever, Almost Got Him, where they're all playing poker. You know the episode. It's probably in my top 3. And he has that fucking line. Exactly, that line. He's got me covered. I don't know which way I'm gonna go. Well, what'd you do? I throw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
It's perfect.
And even then they couldn't decide if he was, his debut episode, he's running this fucking frame job on Bullock. He's intelligent. And then by the next episode, he's practically a retard.
Yeah, I know. He's a buffoon.
Yeah.
They even describe him as a buffoon, and like, in so much so, even in his Wikipedia, there's one part we got to, and it's like, and Batman knew he had to be working for someone because there's no way he came up with this shit on his own.
Yeah. The other episode, the one where he's taken in by the other ex-carnies that are creating their own little, freak commune.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But then there's Suicide Squad, where he wants BET. And
I mean, and a lot of people say he's black coded. I was like, I don't know about that.
Kind of racist.
I was gonna say, I think black coding is weird. Like, so like they always one they always do is they say like Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog is like black coded, and I was like, well, no, those aren't like Knuckles doesn't have dreads. That's just like his fur pattern. Like, it's weird that you're establishing like race to like like
anamorphic character.
Yeah, like animals are, there's like, oh, is that door black coated too? Like it's always strange to me. Or there'll be like Goku's black coated. I was like, no, or Vegeta. I was like, no, Vegeta's Japanese.
I think they're all pretty much Japanese coded.
Yeah, actually, he's not a hedgehog. He's an Enkanda, or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, either way, yeah, it's I've always
those critters they blamed the Koof on there for a while.
yeah. I never.
It's a pangolin.
And black people don't understand it either. It's only a particular like type of black person.
Yeah.
Where it was like, that's ours. There's the champions of wee wuzzery. Echidna, thank you, Echidna.
That's what okay.
But but I guess you was also Killer Croc, and then also like normal black people were like, why are we doing this? Like, like there's plenty of great black characters. And
I'd picture Croc being more white trash trailer coded than anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Like, like
you go to a trailer park, they're all itchy. You know what I'm saying?
They're all itchy, like the alcoholic ant thing.
Yeah, exactly.
you know. But you never know. You never know. But either way, because and that's another thing too. It's like because of his skin, you can have anybody play Killer Croc. He just needs to be played the correct way, which is it's someone ostracized by
Dempsey,
society.
good call out. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very fair.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. What were they thinking? I was thinking it was like his teeth go past his ribs. Like it's nuts.
It's more like a fucking Lovecraft.
Yeah, I was like, there's nothing crocodile about. I mean, even he's got a larger snout than a gator, well, crocodiles do have longer. It doesn't matter. It looks weird, and I think it's a dumb design. Okay, I need to argue the difference between alligators and crocodiles. Okay, alligators are more dangerous, but either way, you never smile at a crocodile either. Okay, he is he's got a vendetta. He's he should be a bruiser. All right, I like that he's a bruiser character. He's not someone that you want to run into unprepared, because if Croc gets the drop on you, which should be rare, he's gonna beat the shit out of you, and or eat you. So he's not something to shake a stick at, but then again, like, you should be able to outsmart him pretty quickly. I did prefer when he was smarter, because it made him more dangerous. Lately they've made him so dumb that it really isn't challenge. Like, you should be able to think your way out of an attack as long as he doesn't have his hands directly on you. You should be fine. But I digress. Gentlemen, what do we got coming up for today?
Well, tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. PST over on my channel, I have insert title here. Tonight we are going to be ranking 2000s comedy movies.
Oh, nice.
And then on Tuesday at 6 p.m. PST on my channel is Nerds Covering the News. On Wednesday over on Iron Oxide, not Iron. Damn, I keep swapping. Devil Made Me Do His channel is Make Me a Sandwich at 7 p.m. on his channel. Then on Friday is Weekly Rogues Gallery over on Iron's channel at 5:35 p.m. PST. Nice. And then back here.
Yeah, I'll let you know about later today. Like I said, we got a couple things going on, but like, I'm really hoping we get to that my buddy joined a Eastern Orthodox church, and his young daughter's getting baptized. And as I was telling Drunken Emerald Arrow, they just dunked the shit out of these kids at these ceremonies. It was like we took a picture of it, like the last one. It was like, on your iPhone, if you click it, like the picture will take action, and the baby is literally like,
oh, that's great.
Oh, it is. It is.
I should make a whole YouTube channel just to those baptisms.
Oh man,
they're hilarious.
The baby was too like victimized to cry. Like, it was because like he had dunked the shit out of this kid. The kid came up like, it was like, I'm hoping it's the same priest, because I want to see the sequel. But but they do have like a party going on. So if I'm back home in time, I'll definitely jump on. Iron Oxide.
Yo,
great time on Rogues yesterday.
That was a fun one.
That was it got a little heated on a couple of things, but yeah, it was definitely a fun one. But good conversations like that are often cathartic after, like with the state of the wild. And yeah. Oh, by the way, I thought you made me an intro for Rogues Yellow. Didn't you make me a Thulsa Dune or?
I did, but I changed it to Biff Tannen from Back to the Future.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch it. I didn't. Oh, Biff Tannen's perfect for me.
Yeah, it works great. It works great.
I have to see. It was freezing up when I saw the intro, but I was telling Morgan, I was like, dude, he made me like Thulsa Doom and like fucking Conan. And no, I didn't see the new one.
Yeah, I was having trouble with yours, man. I started out Thulsa Doom from Conan, then I switched over to what's his face from Avatar.
Jacob Ironside tells me this all the time because he makes memes for Roman show every week, and he's like, for some reason, your face only works on women. And I was like, good to know. But what do you got going on?
Hold on. Well, hold on just a second. Let me go ahead, and since you messed it, I've got the full clip here. Already got it pulled up.
Oh shit!
And this one has audio, so that's gonna be even more fun. So let me get that for you.
Sexy times.
I make sure click share. Want to make sure that we get the audio video file. We'll do that instead.
Yeah, we take one more look at this awesome thumbnail. I like that look where he's got the chains and the wraps. That's good. That's good. All right, let's.
Meat hooks off of me.
You heard her. She said, "Get your meat hooks off." Ah, please. So what's it to you, butthead? You know, you've been looking for a...
Yeah, I love it.
Since you're new here, I'm gonna cut you a break today. So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. You're gonna say that looks like high school three-peat. I'm not gonna lie. The best answer that I ever heard to that, where make like a tree and leave, is if you guys ever seen the movie Roller Town. If not, it's free on YouTube. It's one of my favorite comedies ever. But the guy's like, "Why don't you make like a tree and leave?" And the guy's like, "I think I'll make like a tree and stay exactly where I am for hundreds of years."
Oh shit! I remember that line.
It was just like, damn, that's a good answer. But yeah, so got that. You
Rogues Gallery. I got Ironcast through the week. That's the news show, small panel, no more than maybe 3-4 people at a time. Don't have a schedule for that. We just kind of do it when we do it. And that's really all I got on my channel. I enjoy coming here. I'm on Theo's channel when he gets back from his fucking hippie wedding thing he's at. I don't know. He's out in the desert doing drugs or something. I don't know. I have no idea what he's over with family at a wedding or some shit. So good on him. Get his head straight. We'll see back here for Touch Grass maybe in a week or two. Then make me a sandwich on Wednesdays as often as I can make that one. And that's about it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thanks, everybody. Very close. So if anybody's not subscribed, that helps me out a lot, because then I can get... Once at 1,000, then I can do like the memberships and the emojis.
Yeah, see the good stuff. Yeah, I'm approaching. I'm about to break 400. I'm a couple away.
There you go.
And, I'm almost.
Dude, that road to 500's a bitch, man.
It really. There was just like a standstill, but then again, like my schedule was getting all wonky. You know, just like we had so many like weddings and shit over the summer, and like it hit like this plateau, and like I finally broke, and I'm getting like steady growth again. So like I'm happy with that. But we owe it all to you, chat. You guys are always banging on all cylinders. You know, whether we're joking around, whether we're actually doing what we should be doing on this show, but we enjoy playing around just as much, so much so that we're gonna leave you. I can't believe I haven't played it already with Seal.
And always gets me.
I know. I love that they flash him in there with all the other seals for like a second, and then they end it off with him. But I think that's gonna do it for us at Cavecast. Come back next week. For episode 20, we will be discussing the Demon's Head, Ra's al Ghul, and I got a couple things that we gotta do with Iron. I think Iron, I'm just gonna have you on. We'll do a Cavecast special, and I have all the old thumbnails like saved up on the ones you missed, and I can just go boom, your thoughts, boom, your thoughts, boom, your thought, you know. So
there we go.
We can just spitball, get you all caught up because
Groovy.
yeah, just knock them out, you get everybody caught up, and then you know, yeah, I think we did it, boys. So until next time, see y'all later. Be excellent to one another.
Come on.
Yes, Batman, clad in the somber costume which has struck terror to the heart of many a swaggering denizen of the underworld.
Bob? Gun.
Holy CinemaScope! Holy miscast Batman! Holy movie moguls! Holy cliffhangers Batman! Holy suborbit Batman! It's raining down there! Big history! Holy catastrophes Batman! Holy bullseye Batman! Holy stereo! Listen to this! Holy armadillos! Holy Krypton! Holy trampoline! Holy fork in the road! Holy Titanic Batman! Holy Houdini! Holy funny bone the Joker! Holy chutzpah! Holy precision! Come on, boys!
Tomorrow, same that time, same that channel.
The monster who took you from me will soon learn that revenge is a dish best served cold.